So far, in our concern about developing the basic functionalities of web applications, we've overlooked the design implied. We've mostly settled for the screens that GeneXus offers us, for example, those relative to transactions, as well as those set up by the work with pattern. And we can see we've added more attractions, and we replaced the images with others with higher quality in order to define a more appealing front end, as we'll see further ahead. In designing our own web panels, we use the controls that we inserted in the form with their predetermined features, but we pay no attention to the design. And admittedly, those screens really have a poor appearance. We can also overlook the fact of abiding by a unified criterion regarding ways of interaction between user and applications, and among different screens, all of which is also considered as part of the solution's design. This means that the design includes not only aesthetic aspects, but the flow of interactions as well, including clarity and coherence. All of this applies to the various screen sizes and the different platforms, such as Android phones and iOS tablets, among others. The application should look the same and stay uniform in all cases. This is why we speak not only about user interface, UI, but also in a broader sense about user experience, UX. Until now, we weren't that concerned with this because we considered the app from the code development viewpoint. We even dealt with the fact that most screens with which we work are more related to the app's backend, which usually doesn't imply UI or UX requirements as demanding as in the case of the front end, that is, the product that we want our customers to use, in addition to our own staff. Today, when we talk about a design system, we're referring to a group of principles that define what a good design is in our industry, such as, for example, one that is mostly clear above all other aspects, followed by efficiency, consistency, and appearance in the last place. Patterns, not in the sense of the GeneXus patterns, but rather perception patterns, such as typography, the colors to be used for different parts, and so on. And also functional patterns, like the division into components that may be assembled as puzzles to make up the screens and thus convey the idea of an organic app free from all the chaos. Practices, like the tools with which we develop and design, and how we do it, among other things. This set of principles, patterns, and practices are oriented at building a digital product that is coherent, uniform, and robust. Design systems are not universal. Even when they share a consensus, they're defined for each digital product or family of digital products. And they also depend on the tools we have available at a given time within the software industry. Just by simply observing the apps that we use on a daily basis, for example, email apps, messaging apps, or social network apps, we can identify some of their aspects that make it easy for us to intuitively interact with them, since their viewing and their type of interaction are the same, regardless of platforms and screen sizes. All of this together allows us to recognize them at a glance. We want to seduce users and make them love our app, so we have a growing need for defining design systems. All of these aspects lead us to consider the applications of today as not only the result of the work of software developers, but also the product of teams that also and strongly include graphic designers. So how does GeneXus help in the use of a design system for our application?